Monday. It is. We are here live on Twitch with the Morgan Ducks football. I say screw the PlayStation blackout that everyone's complaining about, everyone's talking about. Screw it. Because at the end of the day, pay your money. You pay your money for your console. You do what you want to do with it. So that's why. Well, that's why I'm here. Because I like my college football, and I'm not gonna have some. I don't even know. I don't follow a lot of crap, honestly. But this crap about this stuff about this PlayStation blackout started popping up, and I ain't afraid to say it. I'm over the crap. I'm over it. I'm over the whole PlayStation blackout thing. It's just dumb. Anyway, we're gonna get off of that because, frankly, it's not worth the time. Oh, excuse me. It's not worth the time or the energy. But what we are going to get into is we're going to get into the next Big Ten conference game as the Oregon Ducks are going to be going to Ann Arbor and facing the Michigan. Are going to be facing the Michigan Wolverines. Anyway. All right. So, yeah. So, we're going to get into that here in just a minute. We're dealing with rainy conditions in Ann Arbor, September 25th. We got an afternoon. We got a mid-afternoon. I'd say early afternoon kickoff, depending on how you want to slice it. 2:30 could be a 2:30 kickoff can be indicative for many things. So I mean, it is what it is. So that's what we got going on here. We got some rainy conditions. Yeah. Give me 1 second. So yeah, we're here, and neither team has got any injuries to deal with. So it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a pretty much ah. It's going to be a pretty clean game. So, all right. So we're going to get into kickoff here shortly. Sorry about that. We're just trying to get things straightened out here. Been reading a lot of news about college football season. Teams getting their rosters straightened out. Different colleges naming their starting quarterbacks. I found it interesting that they made the announcement today that I forgot who it was, but two freshmen are starting for Tennessee for the first time since I think it's 2004. And the crazy thing is, he's not on this roster yet. I don't know if he didn't sign his NIL letter to be put on here or if they just haven't updated it. But I just found it funny because there were a couple of schools that named starting quarterbacks, and Florida, Tennessee. Oh, I forgot who else. There were a couple others, but anyway. It was just interesting. So for Oregon, we're going to be repping. Let's see. Let me see. I don't know. Should we do? Trying to think here. Let's go away. Let's go with the away mighty Oregon option. This one right here. I like this helmet. I like this setup. The helmet, everything looks good. So we're gonna go with that. Michigan, we're gonna leave them with their default uniform. We're gonna jump in here. We're gonna get this started, and it's gonna be Oregon making their way to Ann Arbor. One of our goals this year, of course, is to win every Big Ten game. So we got that as a backdrop. So we're hoping we can get the win. Because I'd like to be able to cash in on that, but it could be hard, so you never know.
The Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right.
Appreciate that, Holly.
So the Ducks will start off with the ball. They're dealing with rainy conditions, but I don't see any rain. Minor wind conditions, 5 miles an hour, but
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out
we'll see.
the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense will go
Dylan Raiola. We had a good game last week.
Last time out, completed better
We're
than
hoping
80%
to
of his passes and a
build upon
300-yard
that.
day through the air. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's
Hand it off to Davidson. Davidson,
35 is open.
he gets up to the 41. Nice little 16-yard run to start things off.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and
Another
gets a
handoff.
first down. We're going to see more
Davidson
of that.
picks up
I'm
8 more.
excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive
Davidson,
line is
3 straight handoffs, and he's got 28 yards.
They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Using his legs, it's Davison.
And he gets 2 on that carry.
Before he was knocked down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
Going to the ground.
And we didn't get nothing. So we're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block, but
We'll
how
see.
about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And we're going to get the first.
Scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Good way to go.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. And he picks
Throw it
up
out to the
big
tight end. He's going to get the first.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Raiola finds his big tight end.
Got 5.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball.
Nice throw out to the receiver. He's going to get the 1st and goal with the 7.
makes life really easy on me on second down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies
I gotta
early
be
to
reading
make some
that right.
plays so he's
It looks like
bulletproof. 4 for 4
Smeagol.
to start the game. Yes, please.
That ought to be
Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him
All
an
right.
A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of...
And Corey Moore is going to take that in, and we're going to get on the board.
Touchdown, Ducks!
Ducks are up 7
You
or
love as a
6
head coach to
nothing.
watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna miss Corey Moore next year. I don't see him sticking around for a senior year. I think he's gonna end up with a first round draft grade, and when he does, I'm not gonna stop him. I'm not gonna stop him from going.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Kick is up. It is good. And we're ahead 7-0 here in Ann Arbor.
75-yard drive.
So we marched 75 yards in 10 plays. Got ourselves a touchdown. And now the Ducks defense will take it. Michigan's offense will start.
It's Chambers.
At the 13. Should have stayed in the end zone, but
So Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first
Hogan
look at
Hansen.
this one.
Huh.
And you've got to believe this defense
I remember that
put in
kid.
extra time to try to
Hogan
slow
Hansen.
down this tight end, David, with the question,
All right.
can they even stop?
So let's take a quick little look here. I didn't really get to look at much at Michigan last year. So their starting quarterback is actually freshman Brady Smeagol. Tommy Carr, who, well, we ain't got to be cute. We already know who that is. Tommy Carr is the backup, and then Colin Hurley, who is a sophomore. So this is going to be a very young quarterback room for Michigan. Their leading rusher is Davion Hitter. He is a sophomore. Backing him up, it'll be Daniel Sinclair Jr. And then Micah Kapana and Jonathan Brown. Interesting. Their leading receiver for Michigan is Jamie French Jr. and J.J. Buchanan. And then Lucky Chambers. They've got Travis Johnson, Jamar Browder, and Jacob Washington. It's weird seeing all these new names in here, even after just a year, but man. Anyway. Let's get into this. Let's see.
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing
what
to stop
the
it.
Ducks' response is for the first drive.
They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to
figure
out where he's going to
hand it off. They took a 3-yard loss.
He's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide.
Another handoff. He gets some piling yards. He got 5 of it back. Looking at 3rd and 8.
So you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And they're going to throw it, make the catch, and get the first down.
But he's got enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants wants
I
to
don't
go
know.
to on third down.
The best.
I honestly, I don't know who that was to.
Obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's going to step up, make the throw across,
Got a man in the
and he.
and he gets it.
Oh, he hit. Okay, that was Jamie French.
That'll be a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
Hand off.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult.
Interesting.
Right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But
And the running back gets stood up. 3rd and
He
7.
just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and long coming up.
We're going to bring pressure. Oh, they're going to run it. And get the first down because they took it outside. We were bringing pressure up the middle.
As he gets it to the 31.
And they get the first down.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play.
All right.
They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
We got one.
Tempo.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action.
Fake the play action. Got the throw. Number 80 with the catch.
He'll be dragged to the ground.
And they're doing something.
Really nice job.
That was Hogan Hansen with the
They
catch.
watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, "Let's go. We're going to go."
And
get
off
this
to the
one.
tailback.
We're gonna lock in."
He
That's what you're
lost
seeing on this
3.
drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Might as well run him again.
Hand off.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's
He got
inside the
7.
10 and down to the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
He's feeling some pressure. Base the throw out.
Nice pressure on the sidelines, but they get nothing
4th and
out of it.
5. All right, they're going for it. 4th and
Wolverines will try to
5.
Pick it up on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the end zone.
Into the end zone, but nothing. Oregon will take over at the 7 after they force a 3 and
They're
out.
unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations.
So
And
now
you know
we've got
with the
ourselves
scouting, they've gotten
in a
really
bit of a
clean
pickle.
looks, easy to execute
But
against. They didn't
we
get
got
clean
Davidson
like that
back
time.
here.
So
We can
John
get out of it.
defense,
9 yards on the
take
first
over
carry.
You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Davidson takes a direct snap, and he gets the first up to the 25.
Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Well,
Behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's exactly
it was a nice
what you
try.
want to do as a defense, man. You want to
Just
keep
didn't work out well.
And not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And we take the little pop pass, get 7.
Pretty good shape at the
Looking at 3rd and 5. That was
big noise, big
Nazim Hunter.
trying to rile up this Michigan defense on
Let's
3rd
see what
down.
we can get. Looks like we're going to get first. Get more. Get up to the 50.
And that'll be enough for a first down.
We got a duck down on the field. That looks like a lineman.
That'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field.
So Rayoma 7 for 7, 71 yards.
We'll check on his condition.
We're doing all right, I have to say.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling.
Let's see if we can continue.
On the ground.
Gonna
with
take the counter.
Still running
Davidson
at the 40.
gets the
Makes
first
stop
up to the
at
35.
35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards
So our starting tackler, Fox Prater, is down with the injury. Coming out for a little bit, but we'll get him back in.
Over 5 yards a touch. Like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Slot Closet Gilmore in.
Might as well give it to him again.
And Davidson. He got 6. Probably should have got more, but yeah, we'll work with what we got. Tight end's going to come across. Defense, no reaction. Davidson gets 2, so we're looking at 3rd and 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking?
Got Dree Hill Jr. in the backfield now. He takes it, and he's going to end up short. They want us to go for it. I'm willing to call a timeout. And Michigan calls a timeout. They still want us to go for it. I'm inclined to agree. So we're going for it.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down.
I trust my tailback.
He's got enough for the first down, and
so we get the first, and we'll keep going.
To keep this drive going. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the tight end.
That was a nice catch. I didn't think he was going to make that catch, but he made it. Quick throw out to number 3. And we're going to get 2nd and goal from the 2.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Hand off. Davidson gets stood up. Gets to the goal line, but we're going to have to keep working.
Never getting stuck on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
And he's going to get stuffed. Going to be 4th and goal at the goal line as we start quarter number 2. Question's going to be, do we try to push it in, or do we take the field goal and take the points?
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
They want us to go for it. I'm not going to lie. I'm inclined to go for it. But I'm also inclined to think that kicking field goal would be a better idea. So we're going for it.
They converted 4th down earlier on this.
If we stick them here at the goal line and it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
They'll try to blast their way
But
in.
he's in.
And he takes it in for the
So the Ducks are up by 2 scores as we open quarter number 2. We're up 13-0. Extra point to come. Push it up to 14. Let's see, we're doing all right.
For the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Kick is up. It is good. And the Ducks are ahead 14-0. We drove 90 yards, 3.5 minutes, 3:30 off the clock. And we're going to give the Wolverines back the ball. They are going to go for the kneel and take it out at the 25.
The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
We're going to throw it. Quick throw it. Nice catch. 5 yards.
Working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also
They hand it, and we got stood up 4 yards.
Put some good possessions together here. Make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Motion from the wideout. Powers inside.
Yeah, I figured they were going to run.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead.
Oh,
for these teams, it's brutal.
They got 3 on that carry.
You were going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference
Come on, there we go. Gets to first.
To where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it.
The throw.
Finds a soft spot.
Or gets 9.
Tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Hand it to the back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks.
I mean, I'll give them this. They're doing a good mix. They're doing a damn good mix of run and pass.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they went with the RPO, and it worked perfectly.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. It's a
Hands it. He got 9.
As they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I'll give Michigan this. They are making you work for it.
And the heat gets there.
I'm not sure what that play was, but it did not go in their favor.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down.
And he's going to get sacked on the play. It's going to be 4th and 12.
Down he goes again.
I think that is going to be 80 Breland.
This is already getting out of hand, but
I think that was Breland with the sack.
Have to start throwing the football and having
And it was Aiden Breland.
They got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They just ripped through there and goes, "You need a hug." So, yep, they're going to kick a field goal. Smart decision.
They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Play it safe, try and get 3.
Knock it through from 38 yards out.
And it's good. So, Michigan is on the board.
Now the lead is
14-3.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
on the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22.
Get down to the 22. Not bad.
When his return is stopped short of the 25.
All right, so we're going to start on offense.
Here's Raiola to throw.
Quick throw out to number 2.
All the way out to
Makes
the
the catch.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
When you play zone,
Going to run the option. And he's going to get 4. We're going to call a timeout. Number 75 for Oregon is going to be down with an injury.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive.
So we're looking at 2nd and 6.
You still can line up. You can
Mendel. They're saying elbow bursitis. I'd say seems to be a common theme with the offensive lineman. I'm just saying.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Hill
It's Hill.
takes the handoff. He gets the first.
48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were
and Davidson picks up 4.
Of the football, the physical.
Damn!
Run the ball, baby.
I got 3 offensive linemen that I'm dealing with being injured. I'm glad I got some depth on the offensive line. Hill with the catch. He gets a good block. He is loose. Makes the cutback. He's into the end zone. And the Ducks are up 20-3 as Dre Hill Jr. read the screen. Gets a clean block from the lineman.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking.
Number 56 here, he gets him a good block. He cuts inside. And then we have the guy out here. He gets a nice block from, I think that's Decorian Moore. And manages to squeeze himself into the end zone. And the Ducks are ahead 20-3.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Kick is up. It is good. 21-3. Ducks are ahead.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart.
Into the end zone. Michigan will bring it out. And they get taken down at the 16-yard line.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21-3 and
handed it off.
Back in the game.
He's getting loose.
Believe in that running game. Got 6 before
he got 7.
At the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sells to fake.
Oh.
Got his man.
That poor lineman bit on that fake. Otherwise, he would have snatched that quarterback out of his wig.
Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there.
Quick throw outside, but it's too far.
And then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
We'll throw out. He makes a catch. 3rd and 6.
But good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the tight end.
And this one's going to be an option run. And he ain't getting none. Brandon Finney Jr. makes the tackle on the play. And the Wolverines will be giving the ball back. And the kick is away. It's returnable. He's going to return it down the sidelines. And got taken down at midfield. That was McLean with the return on the kick.
Here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue.
And a run blitz will stop that one.
Keep their foot on the gas to end this game.
We'll have to
appreciate that, Holly.
Do better.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They give it to him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs.
It wasn't what I was initially looking for, but
they're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola.
It ended up working out. He got the tight end. He's going to get first.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Handoff,
really
Hill.
nice route. Great job looking.
Finds a hole. He gets the first up to the 28.
Confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Davidson back in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff, find the hole, get the first up to the 17.
17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone.
This is either going to end up bad or ugly.
Keeps it himself. He'll toss it.
Davidson makes a cut. He gets 7.
On the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard
Well,
line.
it didn't end ugly, so thank God for that.
This red zone opportunity. Raiola.
Caswell on the catch. He's down at the 2.
Short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my
And Raiola, gets into the end zone. And the Ducks have got a nice little early comfortable lead at 27-3.
Time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
So Raiola watched the defense, read the option, and gets himself in. The Ducks are ahead 27, about to be 28-3.
Add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive.
Got 2:13 to go in the half.
Deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
And the kick is away. It's deep. It will not be returned. And we'll have a touchback.
Out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Drops back on first down.
Goes out to the tailback, but the defense reads it. He gets nothing.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. We've reached the
and we're down to the 2-minute timeout.
On this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Looking at 2nd and 10.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver.
And damn.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first
We
down.
played the deep pass. They went.
Marines racing to the line in the hurry up.
We played the deep pass. They went the other way.
Fresh set of downs going up top.
Quarterback makes the throw, cut, and it's 9.
After a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing.
Throws it out, and they get the first down.
This to you right now.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but
Clock stops for a moment while they reset.
Just keep slinging it.
Come on. He's going to step up, and he got 3.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
He's going to throw it. And
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce.
if I hadn't seen the play, I wouldn't have believed it. And the Wolverines get into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half.
If I hadn't seen the play
At least they're saying, guys,
happen, I wouldn't have believed it. Hogan Hanson puts the Wolverines on the board with a touchdown with... all I can say is watch the replay and you just, yeah. That right there, that is playing until the whistle.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
I mean, there ain't no other way to see it than that.
And the extra point cuts
The extra point is up. It is good. 28-10. We got 56 seconds to go in the half. We got a chance to put something on the board. We don't get the ball to begin the second half, so it's incumbent upon us to try to do something.
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what
Like I said, 54 seconds, 3 timeouts. And this defense is known for speed, or offense. This offense is known for speed, and
Really needed a play like
we
that
ain't
to get
crazy,
out of
you
their
know.
own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
We'll work it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
That comes in motion.
Here's Raiola to throw.
Throws out.
Sure hand.
16 makes the catch.
He'll
That's
work and
Hunter.
weave his way
His
all the
fifth
way up
catch,
to the
he steps out of
45
bounds.
before going out of bounds. Now a first down from
Still
the
got 3
45-yard
timeouts to
line.
go. Ideally, I'd love to get... Ideally, I'd love to get in some kind of field goal range.
Left side
Got
is
the
Hill.
tailback out there,
Good
9.
pickup, a little bit short of the
We're going to
sticks.
call a timeout. We got 27
The
seconds to
signal for their
go.
first timeout.
He didn't get out of bounds, so I knew the clock was going to run.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Raiola to the air again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got there right as the ball then jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Look at that third and
Yeah, you
one.
just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Gets the
of
first
that as the
down.
game goes on.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, that one gets knocked away. Well, they wanted to kick a field goal. It would be 53 yards out.
Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking.
Let's take a look and see what it looks like.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before
Wow.
halftime. As we close in on halftime,
I like the
timeout
look,
is taken
but
here. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to
We're gonna
guide
go
it in
for
with
it.
precision from the right side. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Again, it's Raiola. This time he's got his man.
Now we're
Excellent
going to
job
use the last
using the
timeout.
clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining,
And
and
now we'll kick a
they can
better
press
field
points
goal.
before
This
going
one
to
will
the locker
be
room.
from 39 yards out. Be more dead
And in
center.
the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt.
And the kick is up. It is good. And we're up 31-10 going into the half.
Field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's begin with
So number 7 Duke gets upset by Wake Forest 24-14. Wake Forest improves to 4-0. Duke loses their first game of the year. And an ACC game at that, too.
And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
Mississippi State beat Kentucky, or is beating Kentucky. Miami of Ohio beat Penn State by 2. And then UNLV and James Madison are deadlocked at 10.
Now over to your game inside the big house. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. With that said, let's send it back to the
I still don't see. I'm still figuring out how he got through that. This throw. I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, I know it's playing the tip drill and doing it well, but I mean, still, that was insane. So 20 of 21 for 230. 16 of 18 for 165. Damn. So we're going to start on defense, begin half number 2.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half.
We're going to kick it away. It's going to go into the end zone, and they're going to do touchback to the 25. All right, so I'm going to step away for just a second, and while I do that, y'all can watch the defense do its thing.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He'll try the left side. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
So we're looking at 4th down.
On 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
And we're going to get the ball. It's going to land into the end zone. So let's see what happened. So they did okay for themselves. Let's see. Let's look at the play history because I'm curious. So they did what? They started out well. First play out, they get 19 yards on the ground from their tailback. Second play, 3. 2nd and 7, they didn't end up. Okay, so that's what it was. They tried to throw it at Brandon Finney Jr. He denied it. Then Smeagol took a sack. So, yeah, that'll do it. No, I'm sorry. No, he ran for it. So, well, defense stood their ground. It'll
go into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, so 31-10.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline.
Well, that's one more drive, and then
they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country.
If anything, we'll probably pull.
Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best.
Davidson up the middle, and he's up to the 35.
Holly, thank you. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Takes the handoff. It's Hill.
Oh.
And
Well, that didn't work.
And it'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
3rd and long right here. Sends it back in motion.
Field goes in motion.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down.
Raiola gets to Korean Moore. He gets 7. We're going to punt it away.
Bring out the punt team. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
And it's going to be a touchback.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play.
And off Hitter gets the first down up to the 38.
And they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground.
Hand it off.
Got it again.
We got 2.
Back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill.
And they're going to throw it. Empty backfield. They throw it out. Makes the catch. 3rd and 3.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
Hand off. And he's going to be short. They're going to go for it.
Of the first down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap.
Use.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That was a good call.
Pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
I hate saying it, but it was a good call.
They might be bluffing. Sells the run, looking to pass. Reels it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
Hand off.
He's brought down
We
at
got
the
6.
7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Got a new running back in the backfield. Fake it, throw into the end zone in Michigan. Gets a touchdown. Cuts the lead to 31-16. Pierre Hawker with the touchdown catch there as the Wolverines get on the board again.
Really poor job by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now
And
down
it is
31-17.
31-17, 2-touchdown lead.
And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
And we're going to be into the end zone. Number 33 is thought about it, but said, nah, I'm good.
Started at 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive.
Throws it out, and he got stood up after he got.
Make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Raiola to throw.
The play breaks. Oh, wow.
Play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And
that was a good play. Ducks going to play hurry up.
The dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
Oh!
Hey, when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history.
Now that's going to be defensive pass interference.
Put up big numbers.
Never mind. Roughing the passer. I'll take either one at this point.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty.
Swing pass.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him.
Well, what kind of question is that supposed to be?
Defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Raiola.
Shit.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Do I know football?
First thing that's really gone
I mean, I would say that I do, but
you haven't hit the quarterback very
what do you mean by that?
You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here.
I mean, do I know football? Yes, I know football.
From the gun on third down, Raiola. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Wide receiver going in motion. Raiola. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, I'm figuring a lot of this stuff out. With the way this game is, I'm figuring the updates and everything. The updates for the roster, I can't do anything about that until they actually update the roster. Transfers, I have to do that. Schedules.
That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into
schedules, I'm figuring
team
that out.
Right
At least the schedules that I can see. I'm not as up to date as a lot of people are. You know, I don't seek out the schedules like everybody does for years and years and years. Me, I play the game, I have fun, I enjoy it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Tight end now in motion.
How good do I think FSU is going to be this year? I don't think they're going to be that great. Do I think they're going to compete in the ACC? Maybe. Do I think they have a shot at winning? Hell no.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
Honestly, I think ACC, it's Miami's. That's Miami's conference. Maybe somebody will come along and give them a run for their money, but it ain't going to be Florida State.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I haven't even seen the schedule. I just know it don't look good. I just know that they're in the ACC, and I ain't heard anything good.
It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
The only school I've heard anything good about with the ACC is Miami. Honestly, I think that's mostly just because they got Darian Mensah. They've got a lot of the guys they've got. Malachi Toney is, to me, Malachi Toney is he's a future. To me, he's a future NFL receiver. Oh yeah, y'all are fucked. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all got Bama, Florida, Clemson, Louisville, SMU, and Miami. Yeah, y'all are fucked. I mean, because Bama announced Keelan Russell was going to start at quarterback. Shock the world, sure. I don't know how, but yeah, okay, shock the world, okay. I mean, it's not 1993. It's not number 1 versus number 2, but yeah, okay, shock the world sounds nice.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Oh, I had a good 7 on that play.
They hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Working on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
I mean, you can have all the big time people you want on defense or whatever. They gotta be able.
But he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
They gotta be able to. They gotta be able to put it together. And it's still early.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
No, it's not deleting it. I've got a hold of it. No, I've got a hold of it still. It just held on to it.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
I mean, y'all got that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Miami's got athletes. They always have.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
It's just they got to get it put together.
He's had a great day.
And I mean, can they? Oh no, I'm sorry. FSU. I'm sorry. FSU has always had its fair share of athletes, and I agree. FSU is slept on.
Raiola to the air again.
I remember back when Jimbo Fisher was coaching that. No, never mind. No, I go back further than that. Bobby Bowden. When Bobby Bowden was coaching, y'all really y'all really weren't swept on.
And try to let him create a big play.
Drives inside.
But Miami, you know, I mean, FSU was that team back in that day.
Down to the 21-yard line, and
I agree. I agree. Bowden had the swagger that you saw in Saban before Saban became Saban. I mean, it's always been interesting.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical.
I felt bad for y'all.
You preserve the lead.
What was the
great position to salt this clock
I'm trying to remember. It was the year that y'all lost. Oh God, yeah, it might have been 22 because it was the year that y'all lost the quarterback. Yes, that one. Man, y'all got screwed.
This coach will be ecstatic.
Y'all got screwed. This is coming from a Notre Dame fan. Y'all got screwed.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make
y'all got screwed. And I'm a Notre Dame fan, and I'm willing to admit when you get screwed, and y'all got screwed.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Especially considering it was still the 14 playoff at that point.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score.
You said it. I agree.
From the back. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Touchdown, Oregon. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying
that's true.
On the ground or through the air.
That's very true.
So fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this, and we've seen it with the Ducks in history.
That's very true. I will agree. I mean, hell, at least it wasn't as bad as what was it? The year that TCU got to got into the playoffs, and they got hammered. They got hammered hard.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it was bad.
Rolling again.
We're ahead by this much. Go ahead and bring in the backups. Don't want to. I mean, I can understand because, you know, you got the draft. You got the draft. You know, you had the combine. You had the draft coming up. You had a bunch of players that were getting ready to come out in the draft, and they were, you know, they were just looking at it. You know, I'm actually waiting for the roster. I'm actually waiting for the roster update because I got a bunch of the alerts about the schools naming their starting quarterbacks, and the kid that's named to start for Tennessee isn't even on the roster right now. He's a true freshman. I forgot what his name is, but I went and I looked it up, and he's not even on the roster. So at this point, at this point, I'm waiting for the update. I'm doing this more. I'm doing this more for fun. I'm doing this more for fun and just just enjoying just enjoying myself because the new the NI the way they got the NIL set up for this is crazy. It's crazy because I mean you got to balance the NIL with everything and it's insane. You know, you ever do you heavily play really? Oh, I think. Oh man, I probably remember. I think I remember that name. I remember that name from some. I remember that name. Um, oh, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Sometimes it's hard to go back in the mind and start thinking because it's like there are so many names that came out, but oh, I mean, shit. I mean, I would hope so. The messages like this. Let's see. Uh, I hate when I get those stupid AI messages about about buying followers and shit. Huh? Mm. Would this be in the preseason game, or would this be practice? Name sounds familiar. So this would have been the preseason game. The minute when you said pick six, I was like, yeah, that's preseason. Yeah, the minute you said pick six, I was like, yeah, that's the preseason because they were talking about it a lot. Yeah, I was about to say because the name sounded familiar because I was sitting there looking at the name and I'm like, where have I seen that name before? I mean, I can honestly say the transfer portal has made it hard to keep up with people. Man, a lot of schools in Florida were good when it came to football. I mean, it was one of those like they bring it up all the time, but it's like the state of Florida, the state of Texas, and the state of California. Those are your three states. Hmm. Those are your three states for football. Was it the recent draft? Yeah, that's very true. You only got to worry about hurricane season. Oh God, yeah. Oh, okay.
Snap on first down.
So not.
It's complete to the right.
Yeah, I know that name. I know that name because
this quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's
oh, because I listened to
he's getting an idea of
oh God, what is that podcast?
That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's.
I listened to Baseball is Dead, and one of the guys that's on there, He's an announcer for the A's, and all he did is talk about how good Jamie Arnold was. So, yeah, I heard a lot about Jamie Arnold. Jamie Arnold and God, what's the name of that kid? Jump. So yeah, I hear a lot about the A's.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4. Fires one high and deep.
And
it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sweet cut there.
Oh yeah.
Crease and turn that into a productive run.
I can respect somebody that grinds PT and everything, because I mean I had to do that shit before. It was no fun.
And he gets it away.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll try to get to the marker himself.
Oh man, it's not short.
So close to the first
Yeah, it does.
I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches.
I mean, you having to recover from the back. It's especially then it wasn't easy.
First down and the gamble pays off. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally.
Yeah.
Wonderful job.
Yeah, those are good schools. When you have multiple squads for baseball, you know you're a deep ass school.
Now they'll try the right side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's saying a lot. I mean, because that's saying a lot. Because I mean, getting a D1 commitment for baseball is, you gotta work.
The throw to the outside is complete.
You got to work to get a good commitment from D1, especially if it's a good.
Really nice play call there, because the defense
if it's a good baseball school that you're getting a D1 commitment from, you got to work your ass off.
And now they've got 1st and goal.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising to a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall.
Yeah.
It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense.
Hey man, at least you got a good backup plan. Because I mean,
apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to.
At least you had a good backup plan.
Better do something about it.
Yeah, it is. It is. I understand that. I had multiple college commitments back when I was finishing high school, and unfortunately I couldn't commit to those because I tore both my ACLs in both of my legs back-to-back years. So I ended up just finishing high school and going through rehab and working, you know, I never ended up going to college, but I ended up just finding a good job and just stuck with it.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta, you know, as you said, that's life, man. You gotta, you know, you gotta keep it moving. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna be doing the same thing, man. You have a good day, man. It was a pleasure talking to you. Anytime you want to get on the stream, you want to talk, just, you know, just get on here. We can talk, man, because I enjoy talking to people about stuff like this.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Oh, I will, definitely.
Motion from the wideout. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Damn.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, another good
I play the deep pass, they go for the run.
Just another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
That was a crazy-ass catch. That was a crazy-ass catch in the first half. That was a damn good tip drill catch for Hansen.
The shotgun. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He'll get rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is going to be the last play.
On the ground, now back to work.
So we're going to pick up the win, 52-17.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of
Yeah, we outplayed them. We took care of business.
All three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams.
335, 4 touchdowns. That's not bad. That's good. That's damn good, actually.
From the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
All right, so we get the win, 52-17. It was not close, even though Michigan tried to make it close, but it wasn't. So Brady Smigel finished 26-36, 238, 2 touchdowns, no picks. The rushing attack, Savon hitter, 25 for 155. I'm not gonna lie, that fool gave me. I'm not gonna say he gave me nightmares, but he's making me he was making me rethink things, because 25 carries and 155, he averaged 6 yards a carry. I mean, he was good. I give him that. Jamie French Jr. was the leading receiver. He had 9 for 81. Hogan Hansen had 7 for 106 and then a touchdown. The other touchdown, Pierre Hocker, he had 3 for 16. Hansen with that catch to end. At that point in the second quarter, that tip throw catch that we should have had him. We should have had him, but I mean, he did what needed to be done, and he got in the end zone. The leading tackler for Michigan was Jacob Holden. He had 11. On the sack front, they only had one. It was Mason Curtis. No interceptions. So we're going to move to Oregon. I hate how this does this sometimes. All right, Dylan Raiola. He finished 29 of 37, 335, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Achilles Smith Jr., he went 2 of 4 for 11 yards. Leading rusher, Jordan Davison, 26, 162 with 2 touchdowns. Dree Hill, 8 for 29. Raiola had a rushing touchdown, as did James Simon. Leading receiver, Nazeem Hunter, 9 for 98. Jeremiah McLean had 7 for 69 with a touchdown. The other touchdown, Dree Hill Jr. and DeCoyan Moore. Defensively, the leading tackler on the defense was Owen Long. He had 8. Aiden Greenland had 2 sacks. LaCharles Collins had the other one. No interceptions for the defense, but we get the win, 52-17. We improved to 4-0 with 2-0 in Big Ten play. We're keeping that undefeated. We're keeping that undefeated Big Ten portion of the contract alive. So, we got to keep that going. It's gonna be fun. So, all right, let's get through week 4 into week number 5. All right, so we have 4 recruits coming to pay us a visit. We had one commit. We have one player verbally commit to Washington. We moved up 1 spot from number 8 to number 7. So let's see. D tackle Isaac Nazardine has verbally committed to Washington. I think I'm going to take him off the board because if he's verbally committed, it's not that close. He's not that far away. So we got Devin Cozier, Dre Vaughn, Ben Ferris, and Jamarcos Furio coming in this week. Furio has us at number 3. The rest of them have us listed at number 1. And other than Cozier, it is not close. Cozier has us listed at number 1. Utah is listed at 2. I mean, I think we got a good shot at getting him. Vaughn, I think we pretty much have him. It's just going to be getting it nailed down. Ferris, we just can't screw up. We just can't screw up. That's pretty much what that is. Furio, we're going to have to work. We're going to have to do some work. We're going to have to do some heavy lifting in the hope that we can get something because Alabama and USC being above us, him being from Los Angeles, I mean, I ain't afraid to say it. It looks like he's going to be a very heavy commit to USC, but things can flip on a dime. So we're 4-0, number 7 in the country. Let's see how the top 25 looks. That's going to be interesting. All right, so top 25. The top 4 stay the same. It's Miami, Ohio State, South Carolina, and Indiana. Number 5 is Notre Dame. They come off the victory over Auburn. Oklahoma remains at number 6. We moved up to 7. LSU moves up to number 8. Ole Miss is at 9. Louisville is at 10. Auburn falls from number 5 to number 11, losing to Notre Dame. Alabama moves up to number 12. Memphis moves up to 13. Georgia moves up to 14. Duke falls from 7 to 15 with that loss to Wake Forest. Speaking of losses, UCLA drops from 14 to 18 with their loss to Iowa. SMU is at 16. Nebraska's at 17. We already covered UCLA at 18. Texas moves in at 19, coming off a victory over Tennessee. Iowa comes in at number 24, so damn. So we got some movement at the bottom of that top 25, because Iowa comes in at 20. Florida comes in at number 21. Washington drops a spot from 21 to 22. They lost to Ole Miss by 7. Boston College and Colorado come in at 23 and 24, and Kentucky falls from 17 to 25, losing to Mississippi State. Ooh. So BYU, Kansas State, USC, Tennessee, and Penn State all drop out. 22, 23, and 24. That was USC, Tennessee, and Penn State. 18th ranked Kansas State and 13th ranked BYU all fell out. That's crazy. But it's not surprising. The way the years ago, it's not surprising. So Big Ten, we are the clear clubhouse leader right now, 2-0. Indiana, Ohio State, and Penn State are 1-0. USC is 2-1. Maryland is 1-1, as is Iowa, Washington, Wisconsin, and UCLA. Oddly enough, Michigan State, Rutgers, and Nebraska have not played a conference game yet. Very interesting. Very interesting. They have not played a conference game yet. They will start week 5. Oh, okay, so they played their non-conference schedule early with Michigan State. They will play Rutgers to start conference play, and then that will be it. They will play nothing but conference games. Let's see. I know Rutgers is starting conference play at Michigan State. They played non-conference ball for 3 weeks. Interesting. Oh yeah, Nebraska. And then Nebraska played non-conference. They open up conference play in Wisconsin. Ooh, they got to go to Wisconsin and Ohio State to open conference play. Shit, that's not good. All right, last thing before we get out of here, look at the Heisman Watch. Bo Bentley of Oklahoma is the leader in the clubhouse. He's still sitting at the top of the list. Arch Manning is the new number 2. Sam Levitt dropped. He is now at number 3. And then Deuce Knight of Ole Miss is jumping in at number 5. Knight, this is his first year starting. He was the backup with Chambliss last year. Of course, Chambliss won the Heisman Trophy, so Ole Miss possibly trying to have back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners. A little early, but you never know. It'll be interesting. So the next time when we come alive, which will probably be, we're going to be honest, it'll probably be later today. We'll be facing North Carolina. North Carolina is 0-3. They're 0-1 in conference play. So this will be our last non-conference game. Yeah, this will be our last non-conference game. We have North Carolina. Then we have a bye week, week 6. And then we host Ohio State. We host Purdue. We'll hit the road. We'll go to Los Angeles to play UCLA. We'll have our senior night, November 6th, when we play Penn State. And then it's travel to Maryland, travel to Nebraska, and travel to Washington to end the season. So it'll be ACC versus Big Ten. Next matchup, North Carolina. They are currently 0-3, 0-1 in conference play. We are 4-0, 2-0 in conference play. That will be the matchup that will be to come. Highlighting Dylan Raiola, quarterback position for us, and wide receiver Shenard Flower of North Carolina. North Carolina is averaging 19 points a game. We're averaging 41. Basically, the numbers say it all. It's not good. Defensively, they're giving up 36. We're giving up 17. So I don't like their chances. But again, that's why you play the games, because you never know. Until later, I will see you guys. Y'all enjoy y'all's Monday. And we'll see you back here later today for some more college football with the Oregon Ducks as they look to improve to 5-0 as they'll take on the Tar Heels of North Carolina. Till then, see y'all guys later. Y'all have a great day.